12 weeks ago, I started training for my hardest challenge to date, a sub 45-minute 10K. There's nothing else I can do now. I'm gonna have to just let the training do the talking and see whether I've got this in me. To be honest, I'm terrified, but it's time to see whether I can do it. Welcome to my sub 45-minute 10K PB attempt. So in the last episode of this series, I was 6 weeks through training, and since then I've had another 6 weeks to get my head down, and I've spent a lot of hours at Battersea track picturing this moment. But just before I set off, I thought I'd grab my trusty coaches, Andy and Andy, to ask them a little bit of advice before I get started. So starting off, Andy, you've had a lot of experience competing in front of crowds. How do you calm race day nerves?
Just thinking about when you're on the start line. When you're on the start line and you start running, then the crowd kind of blends into the background. You can feel the positivity, you'll feel the support, like the people are here for you, so that's a pretty amazing thing that they've come out to support you. But then it's ultimately doing the thing that you've trained to do. And I would be really nervous until that point on the start line. So as long as I could get to that point, and actually you've got the master here of calming me down, making me laugh, making me not think about it. We'd go for a walk, a couple of laps of the track beforehand, and that would definitely calm my nerves.
Yeah, I've already booked in my lap of the track with you before we get started.
That lap of the track is in.
And then it's time to actually do 25 laps, and pacing is going to be so key here. So what is your top tip for pacing a 10K?
Very simple. Make sure the first 2K
are
not your fastest 2K.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever done a race where the first 2K haven't been the fastest, until now.
You're not alone. Many people get on the start line and whoosh, they're right out the door, the first K way too quick. Today, you're going to be calm, collected, you're just going to ease into that first K. Take yourself through 2K, get yourself warmed up into it, start getting the mindset going, and then just build into the race.
Okay, slow 2K, I will take that on board. And now I guess it's time to race. But before I do, we have a gift for you. As a thank you for sticking with this series and watching along and all of your support, we have an exclusive discount code for you to use. So check the link in the description to get your code and use it at puma.com. And also, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a full set of Puma kit to get you race day ready, then make sure you subscribe to the running channel, click like on this video and drop a comment down below, and you could be in with a chance of winning. And now, it's time to race. Kind of wish I hadn't invited 200 people now. Yeah, let's do that one. Thank you so much, everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Always have to ask people to take our own advice on the channel, which is never try to bank time.
As a coach, I used to always kind of say to my runners, the time you want to be in the front is coming into the home straight.
What words of encouragement were going on up the back straight?
Oh, I was literally just singing Miley Cyrus there, but...
Okay, so that's the start. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1.
It's always gonna... No.
Having the pacemakers is really going to help because she doesn't have to think about the pace herself. It's actually quite complicated to keep track of the laps. Her dad's on the lap counter, which is amazing. The people have brought signs from all over the UK to come and support her. It's just amazing. That's blown me away, and I'm hoping she can focus on the job in hand.
So I will be jumping in at the end of the next lap. So she's got one more lap, and then I will be coming in for 6 laps to hopefully keep her on pace and make sure she hits that sub 45 minutes.
Doing so well. Hard though, it's hot. For her to do it on a night like this is quite impressive.
16, 17 laps
You need
in now,
to think about
around about that period, and like Sarah's drifted off the pace, needs to pull it back. always the plan to go off a little bit slower, but mentally it's very hard to know you're behind pace and to dig.
Three-quarters of the way through is always the hardest because you're nearly there, but also you've come quite far and it's getting tough.
Just try and relax your breathing as much as you can. Drop your shoulders, stay on me, come on. Come on, make this the fastest lap. Make this the fastest lap.
Come on, let's go!
"12 weeks of training, over 350 kilometres run and 25 laps of the track complete, and it had all led to this.
Well done. Absolutely amazing.
The time was 45 minutes and 12 seconds.
Right, can I just say, it's warm, it's hot, all right? You know, all of us here know that you make an adjustment for the heat, all right? You don't normally go out and run a PB.
I'm obviously gutted. I wanted sub 45, but to have people here watching whilst I did 25 laps and got a new PB, I'm chuffed. So thank you, and hopefully this has inspired you to do it too. Thank you. What I've shown over the last 12 weeks is that if you set your mind to it, you can get so much further than you ever thought was possible. I started off with a time that was closer to 50 minutes than 45, and I've managed to chip away and get down to 45 minutes and 12 seconds. I am so proud of that new PB and so happy that so many people came down to support me, and we just had an evening about being ambitious, going for goals and shooting for something that you didn't think was possible. So hopefully this series has inspired you to take on a similar goal. If you're working towards a goal or if you've got one in mind, then please drop us a comment. We would love to get talking to you about what you're working towards. And make sure you've left a comment to be in with a chance of winning some Puma gear, and make sure to check the link in the description to get your exclusive discount code. And we'll see you next time for more challenges on the Running Channel.